Namaste. Welcome to part 2 of our series. In this video, we'll be going through table series warm-ups. This is really beautiful to begin to warm up the body in a very gentle and stabilizing way. The series are designed to build strength while protecting the joints and allowing the body mobility to be as fluid as you can. So we'll be moving in building blocks so that you feel the power that comes from doing these exercises, but also the inwardness and energetic buildup that happens when we do table series. As we did with the seated series, we'll be working with 6 movements of the spine. So we'll be moving to each side, upward, downward, inward, outward. So allow yourself to come into a table pose. Table pose is a very fundamental pose in yoga asana practice. So you want to have your wrists underneath your shoulders above your wrists, and you want to have your knees underneath each hip. Yeah. Your toes can be curled under, but they can also be on the mat. This will engage your quadriceps. This will relax your quadriceps. And just finding here our table pose, allow yourself to truly feel this contact between the 4 points of your body. So coming into 4 point, also called. Let me adjust the camera so that we can all be on the same level. Wrists underneath the shoulder blades, the shoulders, one line. Knees underneath the hips, yeah? Gazing forward. Simple here. We'll begin with cat-cow movements of the spine. So on the inhalation, you'll gaze forward, opening the chest, allowing the curvature of the spine to be as natural as the belly button goes down towards the mat, towards the earth, and the tailbone curves up. On the exhalation, curving the spine inward, so bringing the tailbone in, bringing the gaze in, allowing the chin to come towards the chest, gazing down. Inhaling, curving the spine, opening the chest, allowing the tailbone to rise as the gaze rises, belly button down. On the exhalation, allowing the tailbone to come in, chin comes in towards the chest, belly button in. Inhaling, opening with the tailbone and with the chest, bending at the elbows if that helps spine mobility, gazing upward. On the exhale, turn that movement around. Inhaling, opening space in the chest. Exhaling, rounding the spine. Inhaling, opening the chest. And with the exhale, rounding the spine. Here. Inhaling, opening space in the chest. And on the exhalation, tailbone comes in, chin comes into the chest, rounding the spine. Coming back into a neutral pose, neutral 4-point pose, neutral table pose. Gazing towards the front of your mat and towards the front of your structure. And beginning to feel the distribution of the weight in between these points. Finding equal length in the spine. And I want you, as you're here, as you stay in this pose, I want you to feel that there's 2 opposing forces. So one, so the tailbone is reaching back and the chest is reaching forward and the spine can truly elongate. Beautiful series to prepare us for downward facing dog, not yet though. So as we are in table pose, we'll do a shoulder opener with the inhalation reaching up with the right palm towards the sky, gazing up, and on the exhale, grabbing with the right hand your left rib cage. Inhaling onto the sky, and on the exhalation, bring that right palm to your rib cage, hugging your rib cage. Inhaling onto the sky, opening space in your chest, and on the exhalation, thread the needle, thread your right arm in between the left arm and the left side of the body, and bring that right shoulder blade to the mat, to the floor. Shoulder opener. Your left palm, you can play here with C variation. So your left arm can come in front of the body with stabilization. You can also thread your left arm into your right thigh. And just allow here the shoulder to open. So it's not about how agile we can get, but more how much space can we open in our shoulder. Really bring that weight into the right shoulder. And if you can here, begin to lengthen the left foot back. And if it feels comfortable, you can also lift up with the left foot. If the left arm helps with stabilization, you can do that. Bringing the left foot back towards the mat, anchoring down with the left palm on the mat. Inhaling, lifting that right arm towards the side. Finally coming down towards table pose again. Finding stability. And we'll begin to thread the needle on the opposite side. So with the inhalation, lifting the left arm towards the sky. On the exhalation, grabbing a handful of right ribs. Inhaling, lifting the left arm up towards the sky. And on the exhalation, grabbing a handful of ribs on the right side. Inhaling, lifting the palm up towards the sky, opening the chest, and on the exhalation, grabbing the rib cage, preparing for threading the needle. Inhaling, lifting the left arm up towards the sky, and on the exhalation, thread the needle down towards the right side, bringing the left side of the body down towards the mat. So here we have the left shoulder blade on the mat, anchoring space with the right hands, so it can come in front of the body, side of the body, or it can also thread behind the body. And remember here that it's about the weight on your left shoulder, yeah? If it helps for body stability to bring the right arm forward, you can also begin to lengthen with the right foot, and maybe you can even bring that right foot up towards the sky. Different variation of different shoulder stand here. And gently, without a slingshot, releasing that leg towards the mat. Placing the right palm for support, and on the inhalation, lifting the left leg up towards the sky and anchoring down into a tabletop position again. So finding your 4 points, beginning to look like a lioness here. If you have a long hair, you're beginning to feel the same side. So having open space in our shoulder blades, we can begin to inhale, lift the left leg up, extending that left leg towards the back side of your room. Nice bum here. And we also want to stabilize stabilize the legs so that the hips are on a straight line. Bring that leg down to the mat. On the inhalation, extend the opposite leg, the right leg towards the back of the mat, back of the room. Knee comes down. Inhaling, lifting and extending the left leg towards the side, towards the back of the mat. And begin to lift the opposite arm. So the right arm is lengthening and reaching towards the front of the room as the left leg is lengthening and reaching towards the back of the room. So fully growing 3 inches here with the spine, reaching opposite forces. Inhale, reach, exhale, bend knee to knee. Elbow to knee, sorry. Inhaling, lifting, reaching, stretching, exhale, knee to elbow. Inhaling, extending, exhaling, meeting at the center. One more time, opposite forces. On the exhale, knee to elbow. Extend one more time, sweep the arm around. The foot will kick into the hand, bending that leg, opening here into a version of dancer pose. Opening the chest. Gazing forward, finding a point to look at to find your balance. Opening the chest. Beautiful. Gazing forward. Release that arm, that leg, reach. So we're releasing without a slingshot, yeah? Reaching opposite forces, and on the exhalation, knee comes down, arm comes down, finding stability. Inhaling, extending the right leg towards the back of the room. Extending the left arm towards the front of the room. So we're reaching here with opposing forces. Yeah? Keep the leg straight. Keep the arm straight. Reach with the hand. Forward, reach with the left. Backward, growing with the spine. So we're really allowing the spine to get a very nice stretch. On the exhalation, knee to elbow, knee at the center. Inhaling, reaching up, opposite forces. On the exhalation, knee to elbow. Inhaling, opening forces here. Opening, growing with the spine, reaching with the hand. Forward, reaching with the leg. Backward on the exhalation, knee to elbow, elbow to knee. Opening on a final inhalation, reaching back with the hand, sweeping the arm around, kicking the foot into the hand, opening the chest, coming into dancer pose in the table position. Opening the chest as you gaze. Forward, if you can, gaze upward. Sensing the difference in the sides of the body. Releasing without a slingshot. Reaching with the arm forward, reaching with the leg backwards, placing the palm on the mat, the knee on the mat. And begin to lower the hips down to your feet. Reaching forward with your arms coming down into child's pose. Letting the forehead come to the mat. Releasing any tension that could be on the neck. Full body breaths. Finding that space in between the breath. Sensing what's happening in the body. If you feel there has been space that has been elongated, if you feel strength has been built up in very simple poses, linking breath with movement and allowing the body to be present, allowing awareness to be present in the body. Forehead is down on the mat, letting the weight drop. Begin walking back with your hands, allowing yourself to meet me on a table pose position again. Inhaling, opening the chest, gazing forward. On the exhalation, curving with the tailbone, rounding the spine, chin comes to chest. Inhaling, opening space in the chest, lifting up. Exhale, rounding the spine. Inhaling, opening the chest. Exhaling, rounding the spine. Allowing the weight of the hips to drop down, coming into hero's pose, another variation of seated pose. I'm going to adjust the camera here for our closing series. So in hero's pose, we can sit on our ankles. And if you would like to get an extra stretch on your toes, you can anchor the toes into the mat and sit on your toes. And this will be really good for your ankles, really good for the soles of the feet, and of course, a really nice stretch on the toes. So whatever you want, coming into a hero's pose. This feels like too much on your knees. You can also come down into Sukhasana, or easy seated pose, as we've reviewed in the first series. And if you have a blanket or a block available, you can also use that for support to lift up the spine. Again, coming into this stable sitting pose. So for closing of the table series, it's really important to bring joint mobility. So as we're building strength, as we're building those foundations, we also want to bring that fluidity to our joints. So you can interlace both of your hands together, interlocking all the fingers, bringing the hands, the palms towards each other, and begin circling the wrists. So if we're doing 8s with our hands. Gentle movement, bringing awareness into the movement, breath into the movement, presence into the movement. Now opposite sides. Circling the wrists, making sure you get both sides. And release that hold, interlock the fingers in a different way. Again, neural pathways. Circling the wrists. Very important, especially as we build the foundations for downward dog, upward facing dog, and other poses that require a lot of effort on our wrist. We want to have those joints really malleable, opened. Release the hands. Begin circling your elbows. Inward, outward, inward, outward, inward, outward, inward, outward, inward, Beautiful. Bring both of your palms towards your knees and begin circling your shoulder blades. Up, back, down, up, back, down, up, back, down, up, back, down. Fluid movement in the shoulders, fluid movement. Opening space behind the scapula is opening space in the chest, fluid movement. Maybe you want to turn that movement to the front of the body, back of the body, one shoulder, the other, one shoulder blade, the other. Really good. Now bring your chin towards your chest. Slight stretch behind the neck. Chin towards the left side of the body. Chin to chest. Chin to the left side of the body. Chin to chest. Left. Center. Right. Center. Left. Center. Right. Center. Bring both of your palms to the back of your head, bringing the thumbs to connect with your neck, allowing the weight to support a neck stretch. Inhaling, gazing up, allowing the chest to open. On the exhale, rounding the spine. Bring the elbows together. Inhaling, opening space in the chest. Exhaling, rounding the spine. Inhaling, opening space in the chest, allowing both of your hands to come down towards the sides of the body, rolling the shoulders up and back. And finding yourself again in a seated pose. Closing your eyes, anchoring awareness with the breath, and allow yourself to feel whatever is rising, building that container of witness consciousness, building that capacity to observe without judgment. As these waves of thought, waves of feeling, waves of movement, waves of sensations rise and fall, witnessing it all. Anchoring awareness into the body, into the breath, into this present moment. And allow yourself the gift of presence, the gift of being present in this practice. Finding your own rhythm of breath. Finding your own golden threads, your own golden threads of inner connection. As we prepare to close this series, allowing yourself the space and the time to anchor awareness, and let yourself meditate upon the question of what would be the most empowering and nurturing attitude for the rest of the day, for the rest of the evening, for the rest of life. In this moment, what would be the most empowering and nurturing things I can do? What would be most suiting for this state of being? Maybe you want to limit online time. Maybe you want to take a break of social media. Maybe you want to find a space to connect with nature. or journal about the insights of this practice. Maybe as you go back to work or to study or to your routines, you want to bring this presence and this mindful awareness into your everyday life. Allow yourself to truly ask yourself, what would be the most nurturing and empowering attitude to my life? Envisioning yourself stepping out of this practice and meeting life with an open heart. With the next in-breath, bringing both of your palms together to the center of your chest. Allowing yourself to tap into the vibrational frequency of gratitude. Gratitude for this breath. Gratitude for this gift of life. Gratitude for the capacity to practice together. Gratitude for the power of presence that allows us to be here. I hope that you enjoyed this series and that you choose to join for the next ones.